Yes, this is Scott Spurlock doing another review for fishoun.com. Fishoun.com is a fishing gear testing club. You choose what items you want to test. You receive them about 2-3 days later in the mail after you receive them, or after you request to test them. You go out, you test them, you do a small review, 140 characters, answer about 5 questions, and you keep the item. You pay a small shipping fee of, I do believe it's $1.49 now for lures. It used to be $2.50, but they switched it down to $1.49. So, I mean, hey, they didn't have to do that, honestly, you know, but they did, and I was happy about it. I mean, it's not a lot of money, $1 off, but I mean, they nearly cut it in half. So to me, that means a lot. I appreciate the gesture. But anyhow, today I'm going to be doing the Dynamic Lures HD Trout Chartreuse Shad color. Here it is here. It is a jerk bait, a shallow running jerk bait. And my initial reaction when I did get this in the mail, I opened it up. Small. It's small. I didn't expect it to be this small. I usually fish for largemouth bass. That's my game fish that I go for. So I'm used to using like a 2/0 hook. That's my hook size choice, is the 2/0 hook. And the hooks on this are pretty small, but I must say there's enough room in here that I could add some bigger hooks on this. Now this is my first dynamic lure, so I don't know how the hooks are on this thing, but I mean, they seem pretty sharp. But I will be putting some bigger hooks on it, just because I'm a bass fisherman. That's what I love, is big mouth bass. That's what I'm after. That's why I go out to the lake. But I mean, the color on this thing, I mean, it's pretty good craftsmanship. Pretty nice paint job. Seems like it's got a good weight to it. It's got a decent rattle. Let me put it up to the mic. It's got a decent rattle. But you know, I was looking for a jerk bait. I usually use crankbaits, but jerkbaits, I think the deal is it doesn't rise to the top as quick as a crankbait does, so it kind of sits there in the water a little bit longer, which is what I wanted, because I watch little baby fish, and that's what they do, you know. They sit there and they swim and they move and then they sit there, and that's what I'm liking to do, is I'm looking to imitate a baby fish, and that's why I wanted a jerk bait. I've never used a jerk bait before, so I wanted to give it a shot. This looked like a pretty good deal here, and again, it's small, so it'll be a good presentation for a small baby fish, especially come the spring. This little guy here is going to be great late spring after the eggs hatch. So and the eyes on this thing, I mean, they're really good eyes. Let me zoom this in if I can. I know the camera's kind of fuzzy and it's not really showing a good presentation of the eye, but take my word for it, it is good. I wouldn't say it wasn't good if it wasn't. If you've watched some of my other videos, there was other gears that I didn't like. I always give an honest opinion. You know, I don't want to steer anybody wrong. Maybe somebody's looking for something on Fishoun and maybe want to go view a YouTube video and see if anybody else has done reviews on it already, which I do. You know, if I see something on Fishoun that I want, I'll hop over to YouTube, see if there's any videos of people doing reviews or how it looks when it's in the water. That's important to me. But again, this is for Fishoun. This is the Dynamic Lures HD Trout Chartreuse Shad. And I think I will have some pretty good luck with this lure here. Again, this is for fishoun.com. My name is Scott Spurlock, and thank you, Fishoun.